Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, this is the National Football League. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. We get our first look now at Carson Wentz in this Philadelphia Eagle offense.
Not only does he look the part, he plays it as well. Tall, prototypical-looking pocket passer with better athletic ability than what people think. Gets outside of the pocket and makes big plays downfield.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Sanders. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little...
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. That time, a 6-play drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 16. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Now a draw play. This is McCoy. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll run it with McCoy. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the 1st down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
At the Eagles' 30-yard line.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Let's go, D. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Wentz now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Stays on his feet.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Brady's throw there complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Fletcher Cox. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
Shotgun now for Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Buccaneers 10, Eagles 7.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working from the gun, Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and now it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Wentz to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now, Wentz again. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
At the 28-yard line.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It's something we've said a million times, but we were treated to a fine performance in the first half from Tom Brady. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Holding, receiving team.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady
drops this one off to McCoy underneath.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, and a catch right side by Evans. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On play action, it's Brady. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Brady's pass.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
On the counter, here's McCoy. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Brady. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a 33-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good.
The kick is
and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
13. Eagles 7.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake, because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Now Wentz over the middle, and it's incomplete. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 4.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 4. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Here's Wentz to throw. caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw is Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll run with Clement. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25.
So out come the Bucs now.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At their 49.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd and 5. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Brady. The catch made by Miller. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Back to throw, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Working the sideline there, good route, good catch, 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. What's he talking about, Will?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic, 3rd and long after that last sack. Brady to throw. Over the middle to Evans. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And Gay knocks this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
16, Eagles 14.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard.
So now Wentz and the Eagles down 16-14, a little over a minute to go. And they need at least 30 yards, you'd have to think, here to move the football to have a shot. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
At the Bucs' 41-yard line.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They need a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. That'll that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Philly.